No. I don't really play soccer very well. I played soccer very well when I was a child because I was very coordinated, right? And I was a good dancer too. This was before I started to play the drums even. I don't really follow football too much. I mean, I like to watch international games. I'm sure everyone does. You know, sometimes I watch Manchester United. Really, for me, I'm more interested in Formula One. I follow all the Formula One races.
Jenson Button.
Jenson Button, yeah, incredible. Yeah, absolutely. Not really. I mean, I have ideas. I don't get to play enough, you know. I mean, now, you know, we're doing interviews and the guy is working on the lights, so I can't play the drums now. Then the guy's working on the guitar sound, so I can't play the drums. So I only get 5 or 10 minutes to play the drums in the afternoon. In the concert, we play the Porcupine Tree song, so I have very little time on tour to play. I wish I could play a lot more. Maybe I need another drum kit in another room somewhere, and then I would probably develop more ideas. You mean play a live concert with orchestra?
Maybe a record.
Well, we have had orchestras play on, not on In the Incident, on Fear of a Planet, on Dead Wing, and on In Absentia there were orchestras, and I think there were orchestras on the previous albums that I wasn't involved in. It's you know, it's a very expensive thing to do and very time consuming to write the stuff and to arrange it and to get it done is very big work. Oh, it would be great to play an orchestra on tour, but I can't see the practicalities of it. In Rome, I don't know, I think in the beginning, before I joined the band, there was a station called Radio Rock, and they promoted Porcupine Tree a lot. So Porcupine Tree, say 12, 13 years ago, Rome was probably the biggest concert they ever made in the tour, because for some reason, I don't know why, this Radio Rock really got behind the band and really promoted the band heavily. In fact, we played in here in 2003, and I think Porcupine Tree played here in 1999 in Palacisalfa, when it was. I don't know why, other than Radio Rock, I don't know why Rome is.
Trees promote a lot your music.
Right.
It's called Prince Fest.
Okay, so maybe this is the answer. The most fun with? I mean, I had fun with Claudio. I had fun with most of the artists. Franco Battiato is great fun. He's a funny guy. I appreciated his artistic angle and his total lack of regard of trying to be commercial. You know, I had some good times with Franco. You know, some really funny times, and he's. Sometimes, you know, he's very experimental. He would play me a song and I would say, okay, let me just try something. I will go in the studio and I will play many ideas, you know. Usually when I do this, I come back in the control room and we listen and we say, oh, this was good in the verse, maybe this was good in the chorus, don't like this, don't like this, don't like this, you know, and we develop a part. So I went in the studio, I played 20 different ideas on a song. And I said to Franco, okay, shall we listen? He said, no, let's do the next song. The bass and the drums, yeah. Yes, it is the heartbeat of the band. I think you know, if you change anybody in a band, it has an effect. If you change the guitarist, or you change the drummer, or you change the keyboard player, the other people react differently. You know, probably I play different with Colin than I do with Tony Levin, or than I do with John Giblin or Paolo Costa. Or, not better or worse, but just different, because it's a kind of relationship, you know. You're different with every two people you meet. Some people you have a good sense of humour, some people you have a good intellectual discussion, some people you're just stupid with, right? And you just make jokes. And it's evident when you play together. There is a connection, which is your personalities, and that becomes the heartbeat of the band, really. Right. I mean, I've worked with a lot of bass players. I think my favourite bass player to work with was John Giblin, and he has a special kind of understanding of drummers. I'm sure every drummer who works with John Giblin has a good time, because he plays kind of inside your tempo, inside your timing. So what I mean is that John Giblin makes me sound better, right? And I love that. Anyone who can make me sound better is a good thing. And he really made me sound better. There's just a really special connection I had with John. I mean, I've had great connections with lots of bass players. Tony was fantastic to work with. Danny Thompson is fantastic to work with. You know, Mark King, when I played in Level 42, he's fantastic too. It's all different. It's always a different experience. You know, it's a unique experience, I suppose. Bass players I'd like to work with. I mean, I'd love to have played with Jaco Pastorius, but of course he's dead, unfortunately. I'd like to have played. Who would I like to play with? Maybe Marcus Miller would be an interesting bass player to play with. I don't know, maybe Charles Mingus would have been an interesting bass player to play with.